What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. And today I'm gonna do my NFL wildcard prediction video. So the NFL playoffs is here. So let's talk about the games right here. First of all, let's start with the Houston Texans versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now the Texans, ever since they had like a slow start, to start off 0-3, they have been on a hot streak lately, and they kind of shocked me a little bit. I mean, not necessarily in the beginning of the season, but in the end of the season. But the way they ended the season with a hot winning streak, that's impressive. And then they're coming out with the Steelers, which look, they have Aaron Rodgers, and the defense is solid, but I don't think that the Pittsburgh Steelers is really capable against this ferocious Texans defense. This is going to be a defensive bout game, but ultimately, I'm going to go with the Texans to win this game. Next up, we got the Bills versus the Jaguars. The Jaguars are having a really, really good season, and I do think that maybe in the future we could see this team um, in the Super Bowl. But again, this is a excellent season for the Jaguars. They start off okay, but I mean, I say okay because they didn't play like a team, like a strong team. But then as the season goes on, Trevor Lawrence gets better and better and better. We got Josh Allen here, and then I do think that the Bills, they have the experience. Although my only concern about the Bills is the roster construction. The offensive line is geared. The You got James Cook, but other than that, it's gonna be pretty difficult for the Bills to win this, to make it all the way. But in my opinion, I do think that this could be the opportunity for the Bills to make the playoff, to make the Super Bowl. But I do think that who knows? But I do think that in the future, if they don't make it, they could do it with the roster construction they have in the future. I mean, we'll see about what's gonna happen to the Bills. So I'm gonna say the Bills are gonna win this game. Next up, the Chargers versus the Patriots. The Patriots had a really good season, um, and I do think that the Chargers. I do think if the Chargers O line wasn't injured, then that would be a totally different story I would talk about. But because they're injured, and I don't really trust their offensive line, Justin Herbert's pretty good. Justin Herbert has to be like Superman, or not necessarily Superman, but like try to avoid getting sacked or something like that. I can see them being the Patriots, but I'm gonna say the Patriots to win this game because it's a wild game to talk. It's a pretty crazy game. I do think that the Patriots, they had an easier schedule, although the Chargers' offensive line will cause them a lot of problems for the Chargers. So I'm gonna say the Patriots are gonna win this game. The Rams versus the Panthers. I'm gonna go with the Rams. The Panthers are an okay team. I'm gonna say they're okay because um, they've been on a roller coaster. Some weeks they play pretty really good. Some weeks they play not so good. So I'm gonna say the Rams. This is probably gonna the Rams. They kind of having a cold streak lately, but at the same time, once the playoffs is a different animal. I know the Panthers beat the Rams, but I mean the playoffs is totally different from the regular season. So I'm gonna say the Rams are gonna win. Not gonna. It's gonna be tough for the Panthers. 49ers versus the Eagles. Both teams really are pretty solid teams, but I have a little questions with the Eagles offense. And then for the 49ers, the defense are still injured, so I don't know how it's going to go. But I'm going to say the 49ers are going to win this game over the Eagles. I just don't trust the Eagles offense right now. And I don't know. It's just that I don't really trust the offense of the Eagles right now. So, yeah. And then we got the Packers versus the Bears. My opinion doesn't matter with this game. It will be a back and forth game through and through. Bears has not won a playoff game since, I don't know, it's been a long time since the Bears won a playoff game. Um, I think 2011, I believe. I don't know, but anyways, I don't remember, but it's been a long time ago. So the Packers, they've been there before. I'm gonna pick the Bears. I do think with all the injuries the Packers is dealing, I'm gonna pick the Bears to win this game. So yeah, guys. So that's it for this video. So this is my playoff prediction. And yeah, so my wild card prediction. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.